Joe, right off the hop, what's the status of David Pastrnak heading into tonight?
He'll be in the lineup tonight. He's ready to go.
When you take a look at the Jets and you scout them, what stands out?
Just their overall game. I think their 5-on-5 game is very solid, both offensively and defensively. They get good goaltending, obviously, every night. And the power play stands out to me being number 3rd in the league, so we're going to have to be disciplined tonight. But just a team that really plays the right way all the time, and that's why they're getting the results that they've had for the majority of the year.
Do starts take on greater importance when you get on trips like this?
Well, I think starts are always important, but especially when you come on the road here and you got teams that are ready to go, they're ready to jump on you. So it's going to be us maintaining and making sure that we can handle their pressure right off the hop here, coming out of our defensive zone, making good plays, have good support for each other, just making sure that we're somewhat clean.
From your perspective, how has your team's game changed since you took over?
I think it's changed more defensively than anything as far as our structure goes. We talked about being a tighter team, being harder to play against in our own end zone, and we've done a better job of that lately. Our goals against are down. Actually, our offense is up. We're actually scoring more. We're generating more chances, not necessarily scoring more, but we're generating more chances from better play 5-on-5 defensively. So I think, when you look at our game and where it's improved the most, it's definitely our play away from the puck and our ability to help our goaltenders.
Joe, you're probably tired of talking about your power play, but is there something that you want to see, particularly from your top unit there, to maybe get more results?
Well, I think the power, like last game we generated a lot of good quality chances. We had 6 power plays last game. We generated probably 9 or 10 grade A chances off that. So it's something to build off, especially for our first unit. And I think the thing that we're just stressing with our guys, especially that top unit, is getting the puck into the slot area, making sure that we have a net front presence. A lot of goals you see in this league now, depending on what type of kill you're seeing, but the puck's getting into the slot. It's a high tip, it's a back post play, it's a 2-for-1 rebound. So for our group there, it's just about simplifying and getting the puck into the slot area more on a more consistent basis.
When you talk about building up, how much of that has to do with every little facet of the game, building up confidence in that facet of the game?
In what part of the game?
Well, you were talking about, so much as you're getting better in a lot of areas, still need to get better in the power play. How much of it is, as you tick off parts of the game that you're getting better, it's just like building confidence in your...
Well, confidence is everything, right? It's fleeting. It doesn't matter if you're 25 or you're 35. When you feel good about yourself, you're assertive. You're on the right side of the puck more often than not. You talk a lot more. And when you don't have that feeling, it's just the opposite, right? So I think that we're finding ourselves getting on the right side of it more as far as being confident, being able to know what we are, how we have to play in order to have success as a group.
Joe, if there is such a thing as a coach's bump, have you made the transition from that now to, being reliable in how you play and what you're expecting of these guys on a night-in, night-out basis?
For the most part. For the most part, I think obviously you get the initial shock when it all happens, right? That wears off after a little bit, but
what's the timeline for that when that wears off and you transition into this is just who we are?
I don't know the exact timeline. You just kind of get a feel for it, but we know who we are as a group. We know how we have to play, but I think that with this group here, it's more about we've tried to establish something that's been here a long time, and it's just really getting back to some of the basics that we got away from.
Joe, for you, what's this opportunity been like, and how have you improved since your last head job?
Well, I think you just learn from your experiences, right? The first go-around, you're a young head coach at 39 or 40 years old, and but you can't help learn from your experiences over the last however many years it's been, 11 years, I think, since I've been, the head coach before. So you're just able to handle situations better. I think that you become a better coach over the years. You work with great people. I was very fortunate to work with some really good head coaches in Claude, and then with Bruce, and then with Monty. So, you learn from those guys as well, and again, like I said, just from their experiences overall.
Geeky's production has picked up a little bit here the last couple of games. Product of being on this line, or do you think his whole game's coming around?
Probably a little bit of both. I think that he's counted on to produce offensively, especially with that line. The one thing that Geeks has to be aware of is he still has to be good defensively. Like, we want him to be in the right spots. He's playing with 88, and we've got to make sure we have 2 reliable players with him. He'll get his chances, he'll get his opportunities, but we want him in the right spots. The better defense he plays, just like our group, usually it leads for more offense for him as well.
Some of those great Bruins playoff teams, it seemed offensively, at 5-on-5, there was always like a new way to get the puck to the middle of the ice. There's a lot of shot quality. Wherever the puck was, there was good ways to get the pucks into the slot. Are you in favor of that sort of, I guess I want to call it shot quality push, or are you just looking for early on to get the puck on net as often as possible?
We're looking for a little bit of both. I would say that we're trying to focus probably a little bit more with our D being shot ready from the top, which leads to more shot quantity, right, than quality. But we feel we have a group up front that can get to the inside. We have big forwards. We want them to get to the net front. Therefore, our D are responsible when that puck gets up top to make sure they're getting their shots through. So, yeah, you don't want to just shoot from everywhere. I mean, there's no point of that. But we're looking to put more pucks to the net, create some 2-for-1, some rebound opportunities. I think that suits our game better right now.
No back-to-backs on this trip, which is kind of rare for 5 games. You could go with Sway in all 5, would you?
One game at a time. I don't know the answer to that. Obviously, no, probably not. The way Corpy's played, he deserves to be in the net as well. But we'll just see how the game goes tonight, how it presents for us tomorrow in practice. But we're very comfortable in playing either goaltender right now.
Austin, what makes the Jets and Connor Hellebuck such a challenge?
Yeah, they're a heck of a team. They had a great start to the season. They have a great team, unbelievable goalie, and up front a lot of talent. So it's going to be a great challenge for us. We've been playing some good hockey lately, so excited for the matchup.
Austin, your head coach mentioned, the team has been much better defensively of late. How has that helped the offense?
Oh yeah, I mean, a lot of offense starts in the D zone, so it definitely helped create more time with the puck. For us, if you play in the D zone good, so created definitely more offensive time and puck on the stick.
Is there a change in mindset that has this team playing better?
No, I think it's just process, right? We trying to get better. We knew that we haven't played our brand of hockey, and just sometimes take time, to figure it out. And I think we are on the right track, and I think we still got much better.
David, I know you guys posted the best record in NHL history in the regular season a couple years ago. The Jets have this 15-win start. How hard is it to stay at a high level for that long of a time? The 82-game marathon. How did you guys stay at that level for as long as you did?
I mean, you're having so much fun. You just going to the work every day with smile and winning hockey games, and there's not many games that you're thinking that you can lose. So. It's just a lot of fun. I think they enjoying it, and it's a long season, but it's way longer when you're losing than when you're winning. It goes pretty quick. So we're gonna put them on little stops.
Did it become part of your mindset that year? Like you just came to the rink expecting to win in a lot of ways?
Yeah. You just. That's how it was, you going into the game and knowing if you play the way you're supposed to and that you have a good enough team to win hockey games.
I know you talked about it last week, but what's going to be like for nations, play for your country? What do you see as the strengths of Team Sweden?
I'm not playing, but it's okay. Yeah.
No checks.
No check there. Yeah, that's okay. It's all right.
I've only had it wrong 3 times. Pastrnak, I'm a little late here. You feel the power play is getting close to kind of finally getting some traction.
But you look, Marshy, you got Marshy's attention right away. I mean, we've been zipping it up pretty good on the practice, so it's just a matter of time then we translate it to the game, and it's got to happen soon because obviously power play is a big part of winning hockey games. So luckily we got the second unit score a couple goals, so that's huge. But I said we definitely need to start scoring more goals on PP.
Speed of power play is such a key element. There's the speed of the entry and getting in, holding. There's the speed of the passes, and then just flow. What's the key there, you think, of those?
I mean, it's either the puck has to move or your feet, right? So it's one or the other, and I always think mainly every kill in the NHL is set, right? So after that initial shot, you have to recover pucks, and that's when the holes open up. But how I said, you just need to move the puck quick here. It has to be on and off your stick, and that's what I think makes the power plays good.
You had an old man's day off yesterday.
Yeah.
Feeling good?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
been a while since I had 2 days off in a row. But good.
Feeling 100%?
Yeah, I mean, obviously battling something, but I'm good to go tonight, so luck to that.